Okay, open your mind. Let's just say that I was to speak to my future self. What would I want him to say right now? Let's say my future self 15 years down the road. I'd want him to say something like this. Man, I feel good. So much has changed in the last 10 years, night and day. I'm hitting this one out of the park. I mean, I feel good. I'm still racing the sun. It's more of a tie right now, but like, I'm still pretty quick. This wellness journey that you've taken me on, thank you. My name is Troy. Welcome to the Second Wind. Recently, my wife and I attended a wellness conference. Being surrounded by all these people that are totally dead set on making themselves better and just doing the right things. Another little dagger that I realized I needed to address is definitely my smoking. Now, this is something that I've known before, I've known this all along, and reminded near daily by my wife now that this needs to change. And to put it in perspective, at this health and wellness conference, I was probably the only one out back hacking darts. I mean, like, I cut back or whatever, but like I needed it. I hadn't fully quit yet. So yeah, so hacking one or two smokes at this health and wellness really is like black and white. It's like one thing just doesn't belong with the other. So that's something that I'm personally going to be battling. I look at it as almost exciting, right? Because like, it's going to be a challenge, yes, but I'm going to be a completely different person doing completely different things with completely different hobbies, and that is exciting. I realized that when starting out and breaking a habit, it's not going to be as easy as that. You know what I mean? It just doesn't. I decided to do this, and that's the way it's going to be. It's a bit of a roller coaster. There's going to be highs and there's going to be lows. And when there's lows, and I don't have this motivation that I do right now because I'm just starting out fresh on a new journey, I'm going to rely on these small steps that I put into place as my backdrop, my safety net. As in, I'm creating a brand new routine by implementing small steps. And by using that routine, I'll have a solid foundation when the motivation is low. The average lifespan for males is mid-80s. So that puts me about halfway there, maybe a touch more. The long and the short is that we really don't have a whole lot of time, and it almost takes someone to tell you that you don't. In a way that really hits home. Having said that, it's time to change. Returning home from that conference in my own comfortable environment, it just gave me time to really let what happened and what was said really sink in. And that's where I started pacing around the house. Now, pacing isn't new, if you ask my wife, but it is a thing that helps me think. When my wife basically told me to go take a hike, I think she might have been joking, but I was like, yeah, that's a great idea. Looking back on it, that's probably the best thing that I actually did, because that left all distractions behind. That being my phone, podcasts, music, anything that could disrupt me and my thinking forward. While out on this walk, it's not like I just decided this is it, I'm doing this and moving forward from here. No, it's not like that at all. It was just like a realization that things need to change. These certain things specifically have to change. And I know from past experience of trying to alter habits, change habits, things like this, that it just doesn't happen overnight. It's important to give yourself grace. And by doing so, it'll make this process a lot more enjoyable, or at least bearable. It's all about the small wins. So just small steps in the right direction, play the long game, because this is something that is transformational and it'll change everything. The small steps that I've implemented is actually going for a walk, because as I mentioned before, I think best when in motion. So, and there's many of you that I'm sure are the same, and some maybe that don't even realize that you think best. Also, out on that walk, which I am now doing regularly. Some days it's 2 hours, some days it's 20 minutes, but at least I'm getting out there and moving forward. Another small step and a small win is that I decided that I will not be smoking on any of these walks. Because in the past, yeah, we go out for a walk, but I might just slip a cigarette in there. So I just been completely leaving them at home, leaving the lighter at home, and taking a bottle of water with me instead. Just quitting smoking isn't the end game here. It's about a complete transformation and living the fullest life that I can for the last 40 years, the second half, I guess, of my life. Well, at least expected average lifespan. Continuing to stack the small steps, I've been increasing the protein in my diet. I've been drinking more water and also adding in electrolytes. Think about the small steps that you can implement today that are going to compound over time and completely transform these habits that we have, these bad habits, into something that is healthy and productive. Talking about all these pillars of change and the foundation and digging down to the reason why these need to change has actually really got me thinking about my why. And if you want to learn more of how I determine my why, you're going to want to watch this video next.
Because you don't have it posted.
That's okay. Our next video is going to be the why.
I think it needs to be more of a realization and just a fact of let's dig deeper into that so that they're like, ooh, yeah, how are we going to do that? I'll join you next week.
Okay. Oh.
It really could just be man, that's really got me thinking.